Easy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here to put just a quick message that I got. Okay, so basically, what happened? So basically, what happened was I was cleaning my house. It's 14 people in the chat and 14 likes. Whoa! So look, the other day I was cleaning my house. And I basically had gotten like these herbs that I had harvested a while ago, and they had dried out and da 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 da. And I had unpacked them from like my cabinet, and there was a black widow spider. She was huge. It was a black widow spider in these herbs, and she's been in this house. I know she's been here for a while now because I brought those herbs a while back, and I was like, how did she survive all this time with no nothing? And she was thick. She was fat. Like she was huge. I was like, what the hell? And I don't know where she went. She scurried off. But this is the thing. It's like when I was cleaning and I saw that, it was after I put that message out about the dream that I had about the spider's web and how basically I had seen myself in the middle of a spider's web. And I feel like this was the message for the collective in terms of the spider web magic is breaking, because that's been coming up a lot in our readings. I was in the middle and there was all these karmics around me and they were wrapped up like a mummy and then wrapped up in barbed wire. And there was a karmic female at the, it was like this cave, it was weird. And there was this karmic female at the bottom standing, and there was water all around. And she was continuing to try to throw more spiders webs, but I kept on absorbing them. And as I kept on absorbing them, the people who were wrapped up with the barbed wire and the mummy, they kept on getting wrapped tighter. So it's kind of like she was sending me the spiders web, but it kept on bouncing off me. I was immune to it. Then I literally saw Sobek, the head of a crocodile, come out of the water and snatch that karmic down by her feet first, and then other ones started coming out and just tearing her apart. So that was confirmation for me that the spider, what we talked about in terms of the spider's web, it's confirmed. Then I saw the spider in my house, but this is another thing. I was like, let me do some research, because I always feel like when these things happen, like it's like a deeper meaning, right? Like showing us the spider's web, showing us the black widow and all that stuff. So you guys know traditionally black widows are spiders that after they finish mating and reproducing with their mate, they kill the man and they go about and they vampirize off him and they eat him. They go about their business. Doesn't that sound like that Daikomo? Remember we talked about this in the Mama Cecile and Papa Justify, the two-headed Japanese being that they vampirize off each other until one of them sucks the head away completely and takes over all the energy, Black Widow energy. But something else that was also very, very interesting, and if you guys saw the cover photo, those of you who saw the cover photo, I put that woman. That woman is a Chechen a warrior, and there was something called the Chechen. There was a Chechen and Russian war. So Chechnya basically is a small country, kind of in between like the Middle East and Europe. So these people they have like Middle Easterner blood and things like that, but they're also close to Europe, right? So Russia was raging war on Chechnya and Afghanistan and all these different Middle Eastern countries. And this was not too long ago. This was like 20, 30 years ago. But this war between the Middle East and Russia is something that has happened before in the past. Okay. So Chechen warrior women, these Chechen warriors were called Black Widows. They were suicide bombers. Yeah, they used to go on suicide missions for the Chechen rebels because there were so many women who had to actually become breadwinners and start working and stuff like that, like have whole careers, go to college, because they destroyed all the men in the war. So these women became known as the Chechen rebels. They would basically learn combat and learn warfare so they can go out and destroy the Russian troops. And mainly it was through suicide bombing, because they wouldn't expect the woman. They're like, oh yeah, come, you'll dance for all of our troops, you'll sleep with all of us, come. And she'll get there and then detonate the whole bomb. Suicide warriors. So the biggest thing that I got from that was, remember we talked about these karmics getting caught in a suicide web and then being on a suicide mission? That right there was 100% let me know like they were talking to us. Now, were the Chechen women, what they were doing, was it wrong? I can't really say, because they were under siege. So they did what they had to do. They were thuggish struggish about their shit. But I feel like what the bigger thing that they're talking about is pay attention to the symbolism that we're sending you. We're confirming the message. The Black Widow spider, the spider's web, and the suicide mission. If you just Google Black Widow Chechen warriors, there's a movie about them. It's called Allah's Angels. Yeah, about a bunch of women from Chechnya turning into suicide bombers. Yeah, on some real shit. But my God, this is what my guys are confirming for me, that the karmic suicide mission is about to, you're about to see it go full blown manifest. Let's get into this. Let's get into let's investigate. And then we'll use the Harry Potter deck to clarify. So let's get some quick messages about this. That was really crazy. Yeah. I was like, oh, so that's what you're on right now. They're like, complete confirmation. You're not tripping. It's a suicide mission and it's about to go full circle. I'm sorry you guys can't hear me. I don't know what's going on. I'm full volume. I have good internet. Let's see. Yeah. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding the suicide mission and the karmics, the spiderweb magic? What messages do you have regarding the suicide mission and the spiderweb magic? Okay, good. What messages do you have regarding the suicide mission and the spiderweb? What messages do you have? The karmics and their suicide mission, as well as the spider's web. You have the moon. Yeah, you have the moon, and you also have the page of swords. You also have the five of swords and the tower. Didn't I tell you that this suicide mission was going to end these karmics in the tower, or in investigations, or caught up in madness and mess that it's happening right now? So if the moon right here is the dream that I had with the tower and the moon. This is basically confirming like that spiderweb dream that I had. It's confirmed. A lot of you guys are completely immune to spiderweb magic now. Keep on doing your clearing work. Keep on holding down each corner of your energy field with fire. Keep on doing that. Yeah, it's done. With the tower card here, there's going to be an explosion. Okay. Yeah, somebody here for sure is on a suicide mission. Didn't I tell you that you're going to start seeing a lot of these karmics have car accidents or crazy final destination shit happening to them, or stuff coming out the woodworks because of what they're playing with? Yeah, the Most High said it's done. They're on their suicide mission at this point. It's done. But the funny thing is, these are not God's angels, though. That's the funny thing, because the women in Chechnya, they were called God's angels. They were revered and stuff like that. These karmics, nah, because their mission is dishonorable. Their mission is dishonorable. The thing, though, in mainly most of the Abrahamic religions, there is a rule that one should not war with one. There's no such thing as it's saying that there's karma basically for waging a useless war. But the only wars that are meant to be fought are wars that are holy wars. That's why the Maccabean Wars, when they fought the Maccabean Wars, they didn't get karma and they won and they were favored, even though they were a small guerrilla army going against like the big ass Roman and Catholic and Christian empires. You see. So let's say, for instance, let's say you have to go to war and you're fighting for the right side, even if it's like one or two people on your team, Solo Bolo, the Most High is going to make sure that you win that war. Because you're fighting God's war. These karmics are fighting for the devil, and that's why they're about to get the tower right here. What messages do you have regarding the spiderweb magic and the suicide mission? Yeah, it's moving quickly with the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Very quickly. So these karmics are going to find out some news about whatever they were doing is about to get them caught up. It's finally gonna settle in and dawn in for them that they were on a suicide mission, that they were toxic and low vibrational, and they were doing low vibing shit because that's a reflection of their suicidal ideation. That's what these karmas are gonna come to realize. All the stuff that they were doing to you was literally a manifestation of the suicide ideation that they have within themselves. They just wanted you to feel bad, so they were trying to put it onto you. The spirit of suicide. Didn't I tell you that in the Mayan tradition, when you start studying like I'm not even going to say that. In the Mayan tradition, they say that when you go into low vibrational energy to play, be a trickster, you conjure a suicide spirit, because the suicide spirit is the only thing that will make you lucid enough to do the things that you're doing. That's what they were saying. You have to conjure a suicide spirit when you act like that, because that's the thing that's running you to do your behavior. It makes you lucid and low and out of control, reptilian brain overload. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting more of that stuff out. Because it's dangerous in the wrong hands. That's why I don't really talk too much about this stuff. What's the Tower? Yeah, Five of Swords. Yep. These karmics are trying to play with you, put you in the Five of Swords. Yeah. One-upmanship, fight, try to battle you and shit like that. They're going to find out they're fighting the devil's war while you were fighting God's war by minding your fucking business. It's going to be harsh, rude awakenings. Yeah, everything they did, they're going to feel themselves. It's coming right now. Eight of Wands, it's coming quickly. Mental illness is here with the moon. Secrets being exposed. What's the moon card? I feel like the suicide mission has been exposed in front of hella people. Three of Wands, it's over. Yeah, karma's here. And Two of Swords, people are flipping on this karmic. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, they're having harsh, painful endings or radio silence from people because of shit that they were doing in the lies they were telling. What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, the suicide mission is going. Queen of Wands, the karmics. Seven of Wands, they've been blocked because you have divine protection. Didn't I just tell you that the spider's web not going to work on you? Them and look at her in the cage. Yeah, the same trap that they set up for you is the same trap that they're in now. They set up that spider's web. They're all caught up in it. This karmic can be caught up in it with multiple people. You see all these cameras on the Page of Swords? They had multiple people spying on you, watching you, ogling at your social media. Now they're all in the spider's web together dealing with bullshit and fuckery. Good. What's the Page of Swords? People here are stupid. That's why you got divine protection. Everything that they did failed. What's the Page of Swords? What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, this suicide mission is going. You got the Six of Cups. Stuff from the past is coming up. Chickens are coming home to roost right here. That's what I'm seeing. All the way with these karmics. And then you got the Five of Pentacles right here too. Yeah, while they were playing this game on you, this suicide mission, they didn't know that what was happening was the Most High was conjuring up in the background all their secrets and all their fuckery and put it right in a box for everyone to see. Now Pandora's box is open in this karmic's life for playing with that spider orb or this suicide, whatever suicide mission that they were going on. Trap the masculine or die trying. Harass the feminine or die trying. What's the Eight of Wands? You got the Queen of Pentacles. Look at the spider's web. The spider. I'm telling you, didn't I tell you that it's going to be moving quickly? Yeah. Aragog has already been alerted in the spiritual realms that this magic is no longer working and needs to go return to sender. These karmics right now are about to start having hell and hot water in their life, y'all. Like, it's going to be really, really fucking crazy for hella long for a lot of them. Really bad. That's what I'm picking up out here. But they didn't know what they were doing when they were doing that suicide mission. So the funny thing is, it's like they were doing the suicide mission, not really knowing that it was a suicide mission, thinking that they were going to get you. Because they're rats, right? Not knowing that you're the Phoenix right here with the Ace of Wands box. The thing that's happening now is these karmics are at the end of that mission and they're realizing like, fuck, I've exhausted all my resources. I've depleted myself and I just got myself caught up in a bunch of bullshit. This was a failed mission. This was a suicide mission. They're going to start to come to realize that they only fucked themselves over and destroyed themselves in the process. Somebody here is ruined their reputation for work. Now they can't get jobs and shit like that. Yeah, prophecy or Six of Pentacles. But this person was trying to play games with you, start shit with you. These are bitches that go to get paid to get heavy divination done on you. For what? Because they're stalkers and harassing and mentally ill. Now this is going to backfire on this karmic with that suicide mission. One of these karmics didn't even know that by even tampering with you with spell work, that was a suicide mission. That by doing that, they instantly, thank you so much for the super chat, they immediately signed their fate away. There's 444 people in the chat as I said this. Whoa. They sign their fate away. They sign their ability to manifest away, all down the drain when they put you in any type of ritual or magic. Some karmic is about to come to realize that, like I said, they're the real sacrifice now. That this suicide mission that they were doing, this whatever mission impossible fuckery with whatever they were doing here on you, starting shit, being hella mentally unstable, causing problems, this ended them in their coffin in more ways than one. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, career-wise, professionally, because of the shit that they were doing. Yeah, the suicide mission is not complete. Congratulations. It's done. The tower is here. All right, y'all. So that's what my guides told me to give you. Later on, I'm going to be doing the Mercury retrograde reading in Gemini. Let's see what's going to be coming up. And then I'll be doing the shadow work reading on Patreon. And that's going to be our messages for the month. And then we're going into June. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy. Bye.